Guys, if you want leads for your business, then this video is totally for you. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lead generation campaign on LinkedIn so that you can generate leads for your business at the best rates or pricing as possible. Because as you know, LinkedIn is a bit pricey platform and the cost of running ads is higher compared to Google or Facebook, because the audience size of LinkedIn is compared to low if we talk about Facebook and Google. But on the other hand, the quality of leads which you are getting from LinkedIn is way more better than Google and Facebook, because the LinkedIn's audience is totally serious and mature audience. Right now, let's don't just discuss too much. Let's directly jump into my LinkedIn account and create one full-fledged lead generation campaign. But before that, I want to mention one more thing. We are coming up with brand new AI series where I'll be explaining you some of the best tips and tricks to use AI which can help you to increase your productivity and increase your efficiency by 10x or maybe more. And even I'll reveal some tips and tricks that how you can use AI to earn $1,000 or more than $10,000 in a month. So stay tuned for the AI series, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell icon so that you don't miss this most important AI series, right? And as I can see in my YouTube studio that almost 93, even more than 93% of my subscribers, I mean of my viewers, have not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Only around 6 or 6.5% of the viewers or the audience have subscribed to the YouTube channel. So it is your prime responsibility to subscribe the YouTube channel so that you can get all the updates from this new, or I can say brand new AI series. Right now, let's directly jump into my campaign manager and create leads and campaign. So guys, as you can see right now, I'm in my LinkedIn account. This is not a campaign manager, so I need to log in into the campaign manager. For that, I need to click on this business icon and then advertise. So once I click here, I'll be land into the campaign manager of my LinkedIn account. Now I need to select the account where I want to run ads, right? So I have opened one campaign manager account, right? Now, so as you can see, by default, I'm into the advertise section from where I can create campaign groups, and in that campaign groups, I can create campaigns and then ads, right? So this is the whole process as you already know, but I've already told you that this is a lead gen campaign or lead generation campaign. So lead generation campaign need one more thing, and that is lead form, where our users or the audience fill in all the details and then they submit that lead form, and then we get that lead form into the backend, right? So we need to create that lead form, and how we can create that lead form, we need to scroll this left hand side menu a little bit down, and here you'll be able to see assets option. Right, in assets option, you need to click here, and the first option, as you can see, lead gen forms. Just click on this, and if you already have created some lead gen form, you'll be able to see that list here. But if you haven't created, you'll be able to see like this, that create a lead gen form to generate leads. So basically in this account, we don't have any lead generation form. So let's just create one, and then we'll use this lead generation form into our campaign, right? This is the whole process. Now click on create form. Here you can name the lead gen form. So I'm just adding something extra like MFG Marketing Fundas Global lead gen form, right? I've written this MFG lead gen form and then the date so that I can recognize that which lead generation form it is, right? Now the language is English. If you want to change the language, you can change it. This is the list of the language which is available here, right? You can use according to your preference. Then here you can write the offer headline, whatever you want to write into the form. Like I'm writing best. Let's say I'm creating a campaign for a digital marketing course, right? I'm offering a digital marketing course or digital marketing service. It is the same, like for whatever the product or for whatever the service you are creating the form, the procedure is same, right? There's no major difference between these all the industries or businesses. So here I'm writing best digital marketing service. Let's just not go for course, I'm going with service. Now here I can add offer details, so I'm just adding some extra details over here. Starts with $500, like something like this, right? Starts with $500. Here you need to add the privacy policy URL. So if you are collecting someone's detail through these platforms, you need to provide the privacy policy details, right? So what you can do is, if you have a website, then definitely you are using a privacy policy page there. Let me show you. So in the footer section of our website here, this is the privacy policy page. And if you have a website, you definitely have this page. What you can do is you can just copy the URL of this page and you can paste it into here, right, like this. And if you want to add privacy policy text, although this is totally optional, but if you want to add the text, you can add it as well. So this, what can be the text? You need to copy the same text and paste it there, right here. But the text limit is only 2000 words, so keep this thing in mind. And this is not even words, this is characters, right? Now after this, after adding the form details, you need to add lead details or the custom questions. So basically what you want from your users. So what kind of data, like their email address, their contact details, I mean their phone number, I mean their first name, last name, their address, whatever the details you want, you can add into the form, right? So by default, you can see there are 3 options which is added into the lead form, like their email address, then first name and last name, right? If you want to change it, this is totally up to you. Like here, these are the options. On a contact basis, you can go add these options like their address, city, phone number, whatever the option or whatever the detail you want for your business, you can go with. But keep one thing in mind, that you are not asking for tons of extra details unless it is very important, because sometimes when you are getting or when you are asking for too much details from your audience, they might get annoyed or hesitate to provide the details, right? So ask only those details which are very important for your business, right? Like for my business, I need their first name, I don't want their last name, I want their first name, email address, and just I want one more thing, and that is contact number, which is phone number, right? So I want only these 3 information, and more than this I don't want anything, right? But for your business, it can be anything else. It can be their address, it can be their job title, it can be their function. So these are the options available, right, on an education basis, on a demographical basis. So these are the details you can ask for, right? I'm going with only these 3 details. Now if you scroll a little bit down here, you can see the custom question option as well. Although this is optional, but I recommend you to add some custom questions. At least go for 1 or 2 custom questions, so that the quality of the lead you get with this lead generation form will be very good. Because when the user click on our ad and when they redirect to this lead form, the details already gets filled by LinkedIn platform. So they just need to click on the OK button or the submit button, and the details will be filled. So sometimes what happens, they don't want to submit the details, but by mistake they click on submit and the details sent. But when you add the question, and that question is compulsory to answer, in that case, the person or the audience who doesn't want to submit their data or submit their lead gets automatically filtered out, because they are not answering those questions. So if they click on submit button, or by mistake they click on submit button, the leads doesn't get submit. So this is the reason I suggest you to, that's why I suggest you to add some extra custom questions. So you can whatever the question, you can ask whatever the question, normal question you want. Like let's say I'm providing digital marketing services, so I can ask like what is your monthly marketing budget, right? I can ask this one. And in the same way, you can ask a 1 or 2 question which suits your business and your lead generation form, right? And the answer can be multiple choice, or the answer can be single line. So whatever the option or the answer type you want to go with, it is totally up to you. Let's say I go with multiple choice. Here I can write $10,000, then $2,000, sorry, $20,000. Then I'll add one more option, which is $50,000, and then $100,000. So this is the options I have added here, right? If the user clicks here, they'll be able to see these options like this. right? So this is how you can add it. You can go up to 3 questions, but I suggest you to only go with 1 or maximum 2, right? After this, here is the confirmation message. So whatever the confirmation message you want to provide to your user, you can provide it here, like thank you for the details, will contact you soon, like this, right? And here you can add your landing page URL and then the call to action button. So it can be the download now button as well, right? If you are providing download now, then you need to provide the file which you are letting download your user. So I'll go with visit company website, and here I'll add the home page of my website, so that after submitting the lead they can visit my website and they'll be able to know that which kind of services or which kind of company I am, right? But you can go with learn more, you can go with download now, you can go with view more. So tons of options are here. I'll go with visit, and here are some hidden fields if you want to add the hidden field, but this is totally optional. I don't recommend you to go with this, right? So after confirmation, you are done. You just need to click on this create and agree and create button, and your lead form is created. This is the name of lead form, right? And it is in review right now. As you can see, status is showing review, and once it's gets reviewed, if there's no any issue in your lead form, then it will approved and the status will active. Now it's time to create our campaign. Our lead generation form is ready. Now we can use this lead generation form into our campaign. So let's go to the advertise option, right? When we click on advertise option, I've already told you and talked multiple times about campaign group and campaigns. Like you can create campaign groups to segregate different kind of campaigns, right? So I'll create one more campaign group over here, and this campaign group is totally for lead generation. So MFG Marketing Fundas Global lead generation, right? Lead generation group. Now the status is active. The group objective is in the conversion section, the first one, lead generation, right? So after selecting the group objective, here you can select the budget. Basically you can turn on the budget optimization option, but I don't want to do anything with here because I'll do all these things manually in each campaign, right? And I suggest you to go with. Also, even if you want to change the basically set the start and end date of this campaign group, you can set that as well, right? So let's say you have set the 10 days, today is 21, and let's say you have set like the end date will be 30, right? So all the campaigns which are running under this particular campaign group will be automatically turned off by 30 because you have set as a default start and end date in your campaign group itself. But I'll go with run continuously from the start date, and the start date is today itself, right? Just hit the create button and your campaign group is now ready, right? So you are redirected to this page. Now you just need to search the campaign group in this list. Most probably it is here. Yeah. Now you just need to click on this plus campaign button so that you can create a campaign under this campaign group. So I've just click on this, and this is the campaign group. It is showing me active, and if you want to change the campaign group, you just need to click here. The list will appear, but I want to go with this. Hit the next button, and now we are into the campaign creation process. Here we need to name this campaign. So again, MFG Marketing Fundas Global lead generation and the date, so that I can recognize that which campaign it is, right? The group objective I've already told, lead generation, right? Now the audience section. Basically here you can create your audience whom you want to show your ads. So we do have multiple options to select the audience. Like you can go with saved audience list. So this is basically the audiences whom we have previously used any particular campaign, and save that audience list. That's why it is appearing here, right? So we don't want to go with the saved audience. The second option, if you want, you can go with the saved audience as well. If you have some good performing audience in the saved list, you can go with. Otherwise you can go with the audiences option, which is nothing but the direct template from the LinkedIn. So basically, LinkedIn also provides some set of audiences. As you can see here, if you want to target all the bachelor degree holders on LinkedIn platform, then you can go with this option, members with a bachelor's degree. Let's say you want to target all the biotechnology experts on LinkedIn, then you can go with expertise in biotechnology. And same goes with this Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and all, computer science, HR professionals, then customer experience professionals, right? Then development operations, some other options are available. So this option is also for you. But if you don't find anything here, then we do have this custom audience creation option where we can manually create our own audience. So let's start with this last third option. And the first we have to do is we have to set the location, like where we want to show our ad, right? So by default it is set on India, the whole country, but I want to change it. So I've just click on that pencil icon, and here I can see the country. I'll remove this. Now let's say I want to target not the whole country, I want to target multiple cities like Delhi, which is the capital of India. I've selected that. Then Noida, one more city in India, then Mumbai, then Gurugram, one more prime city in India. So I've selected 4 cities from India only. Now let's say I want to target from another countries as well, so I can do that as well. Like I can target Berlin from Germany, I can target London from UK, I can target New York from United States. So this is how I can target multiple cities. Even I can target country as well. Let's say I want to target these whole cities, but I want to target whole Canada country as well. Sorry, the spelling was wrong. Yeah, I want to target the whole Canada country and these cities. So this is how you can do your targeting, location targeting. After this, if you want to exclude some areas, you can do that as well. Let's say I've selected whole country, which is Canada, right? But I don't want to show my ads on Montreal area or the Montreal city. So what I can do is I can click on this exclusion button, as you can see here. The location here I have selected. Now if I click on this exclude, I can search those locations whom I want to exclude from my targeting. So Montreal, as you can see, now the Montreal is in my exclusion list. So whole Canada country will be targeted, as you can see here, but the Montreal city, which is in Canada itself, will not be targeted because I've added into the exclusion. Now after this, you can select the language of your audience. So by default it is on English. If you want, you can change it, right? So this is the language of your audience, not yours, right? Keep this thing in mind. Then who is your target audience? Now here you need to set the targeting, right? So by default it is set on people who are interested in arts and design, engineering and marketing. But as you know, we want to change it. So for that we need to click on this pencil icon and we need to remove all these attributes. So just click on this remove all attribute, click on remove, and here you can do your targeting. You can go with this audiences option, which is basically for remarketing. Like here we do have retargeting option, list upload option, lookalike option. So this is for the remarketing campaigns, right? So we are not going with this into the company which has 5 to 10,000 employees. That will be targeted, age bracket, then job titles, right? So this is how I done the targeting. And if you want to narrow it down, you can again click on this narrow button and you can narrow it down as well. Otherwise you can do the exclusion thing as well, as we have done in the location part. You can do the same exclusion thing in your audience part as well, right? After this, if you want to save this audience, like we have this saved audience list, if you want to create the if you want to save this audience as well, then you can click on this save audience option and you'll be able to save the audience. Otherwise you can click on this reset audience so that everything can get reset, and the summary button is here, right? So let's just save this audience. I'll write here MFG Marketing Fund as global lead gen data. I've just written this. If you want to add some description, you can add it, otherwise it is totally optional, just leave it. Now I've hit the save button and audience section is done. Now we are into the ad format, and in ad format these are the options available. You can go with single image, carousel image, video, message, conversation, document. So whatever the ad format suits you, you can go with. Let's say I want to go with single image this time, so by default it is selected. I don't change it. Now as you can see, lead generation campaign can't be run on LinkedIn Audience Network, as you can see. So this is only available on LinkedIn platform itself. On the Audience Network, lead generation campaign is not available, right? So we can't do anything here. Now after this, we do have budget and schedule option, where we can set the daily budget, lifetime budget, and if you want to go with daily and lifetime budget both, then this option is for you. So basically here what you can do is you can set the daily budget like 200, and if you set the lifetime budget of $5,000, which means this will be the daily budget, but once the lifetime budget reaches, the campaign will automatically stop. This is what it is, right? I'll go with the daily budget option, where I'll set $150 for as my daily budget for each day. And if you want to lifetime budget, then you need to set the start and the end date so that it can equally distribute the budget into the days which you have selected, right? But I'll go with daily budget, and my budget is $150, and in this option itself I can select the start and end date, right? But I want to go with run campaign continuously unless I don't stop it manually, right? Now after this, we do have bidding option, where we have optimization goal. If you want to change it, like we do have three options: leads, clicks, and impressions. By default, lead is already selected, and as you know, this is the lead generation campaign, so our primary focus will be on leads. But if you want to change the focus, if you want to change the goal, then you can go with clicks and impressions as well, right? It is totally up to you. But as you know, we are creating lead generation campaign, so our primary focus should be on lead generation only, right? So I've selected this only. Now in the bidding strategy, we do have three options: maximum delivery, cost cap, and manual bidding. So maximum delivery is like LinkedIn will try to bring you the maximum results as possible. It will not think about your budget. It will just focus on the leads or your goal, right? But if you want to set the pricing, right, like you don't want to go or you don't want to spend more than $100, I mean not $100, not even $100, you don't want to spend more than $50 per lead, then you can go with cost cap. And same option this manual bidding is, right? But here we do have cost per lead, but here we do have cost per click, right? So let's say you don't want to spend more than $1 for a click on your ad, then you can select this. But the suggested amount is from $5 to $25, right? And the recommended amount is 9.2, right? Let's say I've selected $10, which means LinkedIn will not spend more than $10 for a click, right? But this is for click and this is for the lead, right? Keep this thing in mind. Now as a new user, as a layman, if you are running your campaign for the first time, or maybe you have just you have just run the lead or the LinkedIn clat only few times, then I can suggest you to go with maximum delivery, because you don't know the market rates, like how much LinkedIn charge you for a lead or what are the quality of lead. So after getting some experience, you can go with cost cap or manual bidding, but on an initial basis I will suggest you to go with maximum delivery, right? After this, you can set the conversion tracking, which is totally optional. So basically, if the conversion happens, you can track those all those conversions, and that is here you can set, right? So I've already created a dedicated video about conversion tracking, that how you can create and how to set the conversion tracking, right? Now if you want to learn about conversion tracking, you can check out our playlist, LinkedIn marketing playlist, right? Now just hit the next button and the data will be saved, and we will be into the ad creation process. Now as you can see, the ad creation process is here. So basically we can go with the existing content. Let's say we have uploaded some content or we have run some ads in this account, so we'll be able to see all those ads and content, right? Like content which we have uploaded into our LinkedIn company page, right? So if you don't want to go with these option, basically these creative or these ads, oops, I've clicked twice, let me go back. This was the campaign, right? I've clicked here. Now if you don't want to go with the existing content, then you can click on create new ad, and here you can create the all new ad from scratch. Like here you can name this ad, so I'm writing MFG Marketing Fundas Global Lead Gen 1. So why I have added one? Because you can create multiple ads by adding multiple images. You can create up to 5 ads. Now what is the reason behind creating multiple ads? Basically LinkedIn will try to bring some traffic on all those 5 creatives on an initial basis, and after finding out that which creative or the which ad is performing better, LinkedIn will scale that, or basically LinkedIn will boost that particular ad only, right? So this is how you can test with your multiple ad creatives, image creatives, right? Now here we'll be writing introductory text, so I'm just writing demo, right? And here you can write the destination URL which is showing here. So this is the home page of our website, so I've added this only. Then here you can upload the image, so I'll click here. Let's go with any of these, right? But if you want to upload it, you can click here as well, right? Basically you can upload it from your computer itself. Let's go with this image. This is just a image of a rose, so I'm going with this is a demo picture only, right? So this is the image. I'll uncheck this and I'll go with this one only. Just hit the select button and the image has been selected, right? Here you can add that alternative text which will not show into your ad, so keep this thing in mind, and this is totally optional, right? Here you can write the headline, so it is suggesting me, but this is for service, so I'll write get a great digital marketing services, right? And here again I'll write demo, right? The description, and here we do have the call to action. Like this is how our ad is looking like, right? And the sign up, basically the call to action which is here. So right now we are going with the lead gen campaign, so according to a lead gen you can select the call to action like join, register, or learn more, like this, right? So you can select get quote, right? And here you can add the lead generation form which you have created. So for that you need to click on this form details and select the form. So we have created only one, and which is appearing here, right? As you can see, the form has been selected, and this is how the form is looking like. They need to enter the details, email number, and the question. Basically they need to answer this question so that they can submit the detail. So let me just hit the save ad button, and my ad is saved. If you want to create multiple ads, you can use the same procedure to create multiple ads as well. You can click here so that you can add, basically so that you can create more ads, right? As I told you, you can go up to 5. Now hit the next button. So this is the last step where you need to review all the details which you have filled into your campaign and the lead generation form, and then the payment method. So after reviewing all this thing, you can just hit the launch button and your campaign will be launched. This is how you can create your full-fledged complete lead generation campaign, right? I hope you learned the procedure, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you do have any question, query, or any kind of confusion, you can comment down below. I'll answer those questions in the comment section itself, right? Now, if you don't want to launch the campaign right now, you can just click on this save and exit button, right? So I want to take your leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. Even I've already told you about the AI series, so stay tuned for that.